Here's a video of your new 315 Pack 12. You can bring the TV from inside and outside, drop it in this bracket. You can plug it into electricity, the DVD player, and cable TV or antenna. You got some cool awning lights. The awning's powered, that's a push of a button. Electric jacks are powered, so once you get backed up into the site, you drop those jacks down and that'll stabilize the trailer. You got some dog leashes here. Spare tire in the back that cranks down. There is a backup camera and a LED light on top. You got your fuel station, fuel tank, that's a 30-gallon tank. And then this is where you turn your pump on for the fuel station. Trailer's 50 amps, you'll need 50 to run both ACs. If you don't have 50 available, then you're gonna wanna put the 50 to 30 adapter on, and then your only limit would be one AC at that point. This is where you hook your hose up to the city water connection, and then you run off the pressure from the hose. You just take the cap off, screw it on, and turn it on, you're done. Otherwise, if you don't have water, you stick your hose in here, you fill the 100-gallon tank up, and you take the water with you. This is an outside shower. It has hot and cold running water. This is a cold water spray port. There's a blue hose that comes with it that's about 10 foot in length, and you can use that to rinse stuff off. Big gate valve. White one is for dumping the fresh water tank. This black connection on the end is where you hook your sewer hose up. So you want to take that cap off, put your hose on, pull the gate valve in the front, and dump the waste. After the waste is dumped, you leave that open. You'll hook a hose up to the black tank flush, and that'll clean that tank out for you. Just make sure your gate valve's open so you don't overfill the trailer with sewage. So pull the black, dump it, rinse it, shut the hose off, close the valve, pull the gray, that's for the bathroom, sink, and shower, and that'll rinse your hose out for you. The sewer hose out. If you have a cable TV or satellite, you hook up here. 2 20-pound tanks, those are both full and ready to go. I can tell you when the trailer was built, VIN number, it's a Pack 315 Pack 12. That's how you raise and lower the front of it. So for hooking, unhooking, retract and extend. And then you got some cool blue lights on the front. Here's your second propane tank. And this will point to the tank that you run off initially. So right now we're pointing to this hose that goes to this tank. When this one runs out, it turns from green to red and switches over automatically. So if you're pointing to this tank and it's red, it's either off or it's emptied, and it's switched over as long as the other tank is on. Water heater runs off gas or electric. If you want it to run off electric, there's an on-off switch here for electric. If you want it to run off propane, there's an on-off switch inside for propane. But electric switch is outside. Breakers and fuses are here. So if you have any problems, anything that runs off electricity is a breaker. Anything that runs off the battery is fuse. And if a fuse blows, a light will come on. It'll let you know exactly which fuse is blown. That lets you know your battery voltage. That's a dimmer for the power, the awning lights. Interior fancy lights. Awning, push a button, extend and retract here. This will run your slide. Porch light, kitchen light, living room. So these are just various lights. Water heater, this is the propane switch for your water heater. We know the electric is outside, propane's inside. Water pump is for your freshwater tank. So if you're drawing water out of the tank, you want to make sure you turn that pump on, and that pressurizes the lines. Refrigerator is a high efficient 12-volt refrigerator, and it looks like it's about 11 cubic feet, and super nice. Heating and cooling. Fan low, fan high, cool low, cool auto. So if you have it on auto, it's continuous run off the thermostat. If you just have it on high or low, it continuously runs. And there's your radio, HDMI, Bluetooth player. There's your coaxial, and then there's your antenna hookup. So if you're using the antenna, turn the booster on. If you're using cable or satellite, turn it off. And then fireplace runs off electricity, changes colors. You can dim it. You can change the thermostat. It's a nice one. Beds are powered. So what you do to flip them up is take these pins out, flip the bed in the level position, and then put the pins back through this hole so it doesn't jump out of place. So this will flip up. There's 2 pins underneath that you take these out that drop into this hole. Once you're secure, then you put the pins in when this is up to lock it so it doesn't bounce down. The top bunk is pinned up. So there's 4 pins that come with it that go in these holes. So if you want to leave the top bunk up, pin it. Then you can bring the bottom down and have the top up. Otherwise, the bottom bunk raises, supports the bed, and brings it down if you pull the pins out. But you always need the bottom bunk to support that top bunk. Whether you're gonna raise it and pin it up and then bring it back down, or if you're just gonna lower it down and take the pins out and then lower the bottom bunk down. But you really want that bottom bunk to support it. There's some various light switches here. This is the button to raise and lower the beds. Hope this video helps, and you can always call me if you need something. Thank you.